Hi guys, good morning everyone. Hello all. Good morning. Am I audible? Is my voice reaching to everyone? Can I get the responses, please? Hi Rama. Good morning. All right. So guys, today we are going to start from this lab, that is implementation steps to perform multiple activities or controls in ADF pipelines. So same like what we have done yesterday, like we have used different controls, metadata control, validation control, if condition control, copy data activity control. Like this, there are some multiple other controls also we are going to use. Likewise, guys, all these demos are from here like this only. All these demos that we are doing from here onwards, like multiple controls, different types of controls. Okay, we are going to implement, we are going to design in ADF. Okay, so that we can see how we can copy the data with the different requirements, with the different business requirements. Normally it do happens whenever we are working in real-time projects, different business requirement comes in, then we'll use variety of different types of controls. And all these controls are built-in controls. All these are built-in controls that we are having in ADF, and these controls are somehow some way is helpful for us to copy the data, prepare the data, make the data, and then load it into our destination. Okay, so that's what I'm saying here. Now we are using ADF pipelines again, okay, to use multiple activities or controls. Okay, activities or controls in ADF pipelines. Okay, so what we are doing basically here in this, we are using control. Okay, like what controls we are using here in the steps itself only will come to know. Okay, so here it is mentioning like bulk copy. Okay, what we are using here, bulk copy control. Bulk copy control means what? If you are having multiple CSV files, okay, like 4 5 CSV files, and also zip files, and also some JSON files. Among all, if you want to copy only the CSV files, in that case what we'll do, we'll use this bulk copy control. Okay, so we'll basically write the conditions here. So we'll go step by step. Okay, we'll understand this demo. These are all the steps, guys. These are all the steps that we are going to perform here. Okay, so what it is saying, create a storage account. Okay, and then container inside the storage account, and upload the multiple .cfc files and zip file folder inside the storage account. So what I'll do, I'll quickly start the demo now. Let me go to the, yeah, resource groups are there. Good. I'll go to the storage accounts. Okay, storage accounts is also available here. So who has created? I think this is being created by Pranil. Pranil, can you remove this? Can you delete the storage accounts? Yes, no, Pranil. I'm creating now 2 storage accounts. Okay, let me give some unique number here, unique name here. Okay, and then I'm creating this storage account. Yeah, Pranil, immediately once you've done your demo now, delete the resource group straightforward. Okay, the resources will be deleted, but the resource group will be there. So delete it once you've done your demo. Okay, fine. Let the storage account gets deployed here. Okay, go to the storage account, go to the containers, create a container here. Let us take it as source container. Okay, I'll upload some multiple files, guys. Now here, see, I'm uploading zip folder file. Okay, then I'll upload. These are the CSV files. Okay, then I'll upload some other files as my source. Okay, I'll take some JSON files. Conditional split. Mm, okay, I'll take this one. This is Excel access file. See, variety of different types of files I'm uploading. JSON files is also there. I'm not finding it where it is. Just give me some time, guys. Hmm. JSON file. Okay, see now, multiple files I have uploaded of different types. These are all CSV files. This is JSON file. This is zip file. Okay. Even, yeah, multiple different types of files I'm having it. So what I'll do now, I'll use a copy data control, and in that I'll write an expression in such a way that among all these files, whatever the CSV files, only copy that files to my destination. Rest of the files, I don't want it. Something like this business requirement comes in, then how to fulfill such things. We are doing the demos here in ADF using different types of controls and activities. The same way now, this is our source. Next, I'll create a destination. So what I'll do, I'll create a destination, okay, storage account. This would be my what ADL Gen 2. This is my Gen 2 storage account. Okay. Okay. I'll just create one container inside this storage account, and this will be my destination where I'm going to destination container. Okay. DEST stands for destination. CON stands for container. Okay. Okay. Fine. This is how it is. And now I want to copy my files here into my destination storage account. I want to copy my files. Right now there is no files and all. What I'll do now, next step, it is asking me to create an ADF. Okay, create an ADF. Fine. So I'll go to data factories here. Okay, I'm taking it as Naresh ADF. Okay, I'm just leaving rest all values to default. Please refer the video recordings if you need all the details again. Okay, in the first time when we have deployed ADF, I have explained all these options in detail. Okay, so now what I'm doing, I'm just leaving it all to default values, only whatever it is needed that I have passed. Then I'm now deploying an ADF. Okay, fine. Now I launch my ADF studios. Okay, launch ADF studios here. Then click on author tab, pipeline. Okay, new pipeline. Give the pipeline name as such. Any name you can give, guys. Nothing as such. You can give any name. I'm giving this name for my pipeline. Okay, this is my author tab. Pipelines. Click on these three dots, extreme right. Say new pipeline, and then pass the pipeline name. Done. Then click on manage icon, link services plus new, insert type, okay, block, and set up the link service for the source storage account. Why I'm searching here blob storage? Because my source storage account is blocked. So come here, link services plus new, click on blob here. Okay, continue, give the blob name, any name you can give. I'm giving the name as ls source, linked source. So, okay, link services for source. LS stands for link service. Okay, I'm creating this link service for source storage account. That's why I'm mentioning here source. Pass the description. It is optional. If you won't pass this, no problem. Pass the description accordingly. Select your subscription. Select your source storage account. See, this is our source storage account. Test the connection. It should get passed. Okay, hold on. It is just doing the verification. Connection successful. Click on create. That's it. This is what about the link services for source storage account. Same link services for Gen2 storage account. Okay. So what I'll do plus new. Okay. I'll say here Gen2. Search here for Gen2. Click on this Gen2. Continue. Okay. And then pass the name here as ls destination, link services for destination. Link ls stands for link services for destination. Pick up, pass the description, pick up the subscription, pick up the storage account carefully, test connection, and then click here on create. That's it. Now creating a dataset for source link service. Obviously, link services and datasets. These are every time we create whenever we are using any control. Okay. There are very rare chances, very or not rare, multiple times also we can use the same link service. Okay, in multiple controls, but that will be confusion. That's why I'm creating link services and dataset every time. So you also create it for some days, for 4 or 5 months, or maybe 3 or 4 months. Once you become perfect slowly, then you can use same link services and datasets for multiple controls. As of now, and it's a very beginning for us. So create link services and datasets every time for every control, whatever, wherever possible, so that it will not be a confusion. And remember guys, link services and data sets, link services, okay, and data sets. Okay, this we need. Okay, this we need to connect to the source and destinations. To source and destinations. And what is the source and destination? That is our storage accounts. Storage accounts where we are keeping our data. Keeping our data and copying our data. Copying. Is that clear? So what I'll do now, I'll create a data set. Practice, guys, practice. Okay, you will understand many things very easily if you do practice. Click on author icon, dataset, click on three dots, new dataset, in search type Azure Blob, because I'm creating this dataset for a blob storage for source storage account, that is blob storage. That's why I'm searching here blob. Okay, these are the details and these are the dataset name I have to pass. Then I have to create a link service here. Okay, for this dataset to connect it. Okay, this link service just now we have created. Okay, and then we have to select the folder icon. Okay, inside the storage account. Okay, and then you have to set this data set. So what you will do, you come here, come to your author data sets, click on these three dots, new data set. This is I'm creating a data set. So I'm creating this data set for source. My source is what? A blob storage. So I'll say here blob, search here for blob came here, click on continue. Okay, my files are in which format? In multiple formats. CSV is also there, Excel access is also there, right? My files in my source is in different formats. See, this is my source storage account. Okay, if I go here, see, I'm having files in multiple formats. CSV is also there, JSON is also there, zip file is also there. I want to take these files .csv. Okay, so that's why I'm choosing here CSV. Continue. I'll give the name. Let me give the name as this one. Dataset input files. Link services I have created in my previous step. Okay, link services for my source. Click on this folder. Just select this container inside your folder. Don't select any one particular file. Say okay. First row as header. Import schema as none. Say okay. Data set that you have created. This is your data set. This is your pipelines. Okay, fine. Next, same we have to create a data set for the destination. For the destination. The same author icon, this. Okay, data set name we are giving as such gs output files. Okay, this we are creating for destination. So again, one more data set will create here. This is our destination storage account is Gen2. Data lake storage Gen2. Select this one, click on continue. Okay, I want to copy CSV files. That's why I'm selecting this one. Click on continue. Okay, give this name for your data set. This link services we have created. I want the files to be placed here in this container. Okay, that's what I have selected that. Say import schema is done because we are copying the complete file along with the data and schema. That's why I'm saying here import schema is done. First row as header and then click on OK. This is done. Now come to pipeline in activities. Okay, get metadata, drag and drop this activity control into our pipeline from activities pane. First, I am keeping the metadata control. Okay, so this I can say here the controls what we are using. We are using get metadata control. Okay, fine. And in this get metadata control, okay, first we'll drag and drop in our pipelines. So come here to your pipeline, say here get metadata, drag and drop here. Fine. Now what name you have to give? See, in general tab, give name as this one, get metadata of all the files. Okay. Click on settings tab for dataset, click the knob and choose the DS input files. Click on this settings tab, say here DS input files. This is the dataset that we have created. Okay, for field list, then you have to click here, plus new. From the drop down box, select the child items. I'm selecting here the child item. Only one field I'm selecting here, that's it. And then publish, publish all, debug. After this is completed, check the input and output. Okay, I'll say here now, publish all, publish, hold on for some time. Publishing is completed. Yes, publishing is completed here. Good. Now I'll say debug. Okay. See the output, see here. It is giving me all the items present, like files basically. This is one file, Australia, India sales, details, 1111.csv. See, zip folder, JSON, what all the files we kept in our source, that all it is showing. This is perfectly all right. It is succeeded. Good. Now what I'll do, I'll go to the step 8. What did you see? Now in activities pane, search for filter. What I'm using the next control, I'm using filter control. Get metadata and then get metadata control, filter control, multiple controls we are using here. Okay. Okay. Now it is asking me to put the filter control in order to do the filtering now. So I'll just say here my filter. Okay. Type here filter. Okay. Give the name as my filter. Then what it is saying, click on settings tab. This is your settings tab. Okay. Click on item box, add dynamic content. Item, this is the box. This is item, this is the box. Click on this box, then say here add dynamic content. Then here we have to write an expression. What we are doing here, see, add dynamic content, a window will get open on the right side. This is the window got open on the right side. Okay, and in that select get metadata child items. Okay, for that I have to establish a connection. First establish a connection, guys. This is always a best practice. Publish. Okay, condition is required, it is saying. Publish is getting failed, no problem. So I'll just select here, I'll come here, I'll say dynamic content, get metadata child items. Okay, see, that is what I have mentioned. Get metadata, child items. Fine. Then, okay. Click on okay. Then click on conditional box, add dynamic content. Condition box, add dynamic content here. Okay. A window will get open on right side, and in that select activity outputs tab. Activity outputs tab, and write the below expression 1. Below expression 1 in pipeline expression builder. This is your pipeline expression builder. What I'm writing the expression here, this one. What I'm saying here, see, the files which are ending with an extension .csv, pick up those files. What I'm saying here, the files which are ending up with .csv extension, pick up those files. That is what the expression I'm writing here. Okay, let me make this expression. Okay, perfect. All errors gone. Now I'm saying that pick up the files from my source only which are having .csv extensions. I'm having other JSON file and all that I don't want it all. Fine. I'll click on OK. That is what I have mentioned here. And finally, click on OK. What is this means? What this expression? This expression is to pick up all the files whose name starts with sales. Like this, you have to write expressions, guys. What is this expression is saying? Okay, this expression is to pick up all the files who has .csv extension. Like this, you can write other expressions also. Now click on publish debug, and if we see in the input and outputs filter activity, after debug succeeded, then we'll see, okay, what we'll see, output, it is picking only .csv file extensions to copy from source to target. Okay, fine. So I'll say publish here, finish the publish. Hold on till the publish gets completed. Fine. Let's say debug. Super. Now both got succeeded. We got green check here. See, this is the output of our pipeline. Get metadata activity output. This is my filter activity output. The first control output you will see in the last. Okay. Don't be confused here. First control output will come first. No. First control or activity output comes the last. Second will come here. If it is third control, then it will come on top of my filter. Okay. First control, last you will see the output. Fine. So if you see here what it is doing, see, it is picking all the files which is having .csv extensions only. See, total 5 files are there in our source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 files are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And which files is having .csv extension? Only it is picking those files only. See, filters count. Filter items count 3. And what are the 3 here? .csv, .csv, .csv. So what I'm doing here, I'm using a filter control, filter activity, and I'm, you know, Are Baba Pranil. I told this why we are doing this. I think you are not listening to Pranil. See, sometimes in your real-time projects, okay, your client will say to copy only the files which are CSV files. Okay, then to fulfill like this kind of requirements, okay, we use filter control, and we'll write the expressions. Copy only the CSV files in our destinations. Now, relate some other with this. Sometimes in your real-time project, your client will say to copy only the files which are having XLSX. Excel X file. Then to fulfill like this kind of requirements, we use the filter control and we'll write the expressions accordingly to copy only the Excel SX files into our destination. I told this, Pranil, I told this in the beginning before I start the lab. Might be you are busy, I'm not sure, or you have joined late. Okay, before starting the demo, I'll tell why we are doing and what is the purpose of it. See how it is happen, in your real-time projects, you will get different types of requirements, guys. We cannot say what kind of requirement will come and what you have to do. So for that reason only, what is happening, ADF is giving us different types of controls and activities. This control is used for this purpose, this control is used for this purpose. Okay, like this. So that's why in ADF we are doing all the demos like this only. In interviews they will ask what they will ask now in the interview. You can understand here. In interviews they will ask what they will ask. Okay, if you want to copy only the .csv files or only the JSON files, okay, from source to target, then which control you use in ADF as an Azure data engineer? Now you have to tell. Filter control, very good. So what expression can you write the expression to only pick up the files from your source which is having .xlsx extension, or you want to copy only the files which is starting from the name as sales, or I want to pick only the files which is starting with the name called something like passing scores of 10th students, pass score of 10, like this. It depends. So if you can't tell this expression, no problem, it will be understandable. See, this expression is what we have written. If you could not able to tell this expression, it is difficult. So you can at least say, right, we can use this filter activity. And in this filter activity, we are having, items and conditions. Here we can write an expression. And these are the features, general settings, user property, features of a filter control, filter activity. These are the features of a get metadata controller and activity. How to see the features here? First click on that control, then you will see that feature. See guys, I'll tell you again, on daily basis I'm telling this one. Okay, you practice, you understand. Okay, why we are using this control. Okay, what is the purpose of this control? Okay, and in real time projects, okay, when you work in real time projects, okay, when you work in real time projects, then automatically your brain will tell you to use this control to fulfill, okay, this kind of requirements. See, if you are attending the classes only, you won't understand why this control is using, what is the purpose of this control. It's just kind of a, movie. You will come, you will see, you will go. You won't learn. You practice it, guys. Again, I'm telling. Is that clear? Fine. I have also practiced a lot, guys. When I learned this, okay, 5, 6 years back, I have also practiced a lot. Trust me, I have also practiced very, very huge. Okay. And ADF is very dry, guys. Of course, coding is not there here. I do understand. There is not much coding, but configurations is also very tough. I understand. Now, upcoming demos are much more tough, very tough. You practice, you learn. If you won't practice, then trust me, you cannot take the interviews, I'm telling. Material has been already provided to you guys. Read the material and don't see. You can do practice whenever you are having a free time. I'm not forcing something like college here, like in June in junior college or in school. Do for 5 times, 6 times until you are comfortable. Do it that much times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. It depends. Some people will get it just in 2 times. Some people will get it 10 times also. Everyone is having a different stamina, different grasping. All right, fine. So this is what we have seen now. What I'll do now, it is picking only the, see, this is the output. It is picking only the .csv files. And now my client says that I want only the .csv files in my destination. So what I'll do now, I'll come here. What I'm saying, I'm doing next control. Next control. What I'm saying now, drag and drop for each control. Okay, yesterday we have seen if condition control. Today we are seeing for each control or an activity. So I'll just put this one here for each control. I'm mentioning here all these controls so that you can understand in this demo what controls we are using. By seeing the heading here on top, you can easily understand, okay, these controls we are going to use in this lab, in this lab. Okay, fine. I'll go here back and I'll say here for each control from activities pane to pipeline. Okay, I'll say here in activities, this is my activities pane. This is my activities pane. Okay, then these are my data factory resources like pipelines, data sets, data flows, etc. And then this is the pipeline canvas. This area we call as what? Pipeline canvas. This area we call it as what? Activities pane. This area we call as what? Azure Data Factory resources. Okay. This area we call as what? Features of your controls. Whatever the control you are selecting, okay, then that particular control features will be shown here. Okay. These are the functionalities. These are the functionalities of the Azure Data Factory. These all things you should be knowing it, guys. Okay, author, monitor, manage. We are going to use all this one by one. Right now, we are using two, author and manage. After some 4 or 5 classes, we even touch with monitor also, how to monitor the pipelines and all this stuff. I'll show step by step. Fine, I'm just making this like this minimal so that I can get a view. So what I'll do now, I'm using for each. Why I'm using for each? The name itself is telling. Now, each and every file I want to copy to my destination. Each and every file I want to copy. That's why I'm using here for each control now. Okay, in filter control, I'm filtering the files, what all I want. Okay, and now here in for each, I'll pick up the file, each of the file. Okay, that I want it to my destination. And where I'm picking the from here from filter control. Okay, so drag and drop here to your pipeline canvas. Okay, establish a connection. Then next, what you have to do, okay, establish a connection by dragging in the green line from filter control for each control. Okay, Click on for each control. In general tab, pass the name as this one. If you want to know the features of this control, then click on this control first, then automatically you will see. If you are clicking somewhere like here, then you will see the pipeline features. See, these are pipeline features. Okay, these are the pipelines features. If you are clicking on this control, then you will see that particular control features. Okay, so click on this control. This is your general tab. Pass the name. Okay, in settings tab, click on item box. Add dynamic content in activities output tab. Okay, this one. Then items box. Then say here, click on this here first. Then say here, add dynamic content. Okay, what it is saying next? In activities output tab, click on my filter. Activities output tab. This is our activities output tab. Click on my filter. This name my filter we gave above for each control, and type the below expression in pipeline expression builder box. So just type here my filter. Okay, and activity my filter dot output dot value. I want the value of this my filter, and what value my filter control is returning. The value my filter control is returning as what? Only the .csv files which my client wants. That's why I want that output value. That's why I mentioned here. Click on OK. Fine. Next, sequential batch count. When we are trying to process a file, just one file which is of 50 GB, for an example, 50 GB, and there is no parallel processing here, then we click on sequential and then we can process the 50 GB file easily and can load into the target. Here the file will get loaded one by one in sequential order, like up to 3 4 files we can go for the sequential option. Okay, by default it is a sequential only. I'm just telling, if there is one file of huge size, then we can change the settings, else just keep it like this only. Batch count also. Okay, this is just a theoretical information, guys. These two are theoretical information. Okay, so I'll next go to the step 11. In for each control, click on the pencil icon and in the activities pane search for copy data control. So here this is the pencil. This is the pencil icon. In for each control, click on this one, and then here what you have to do, you have to put the copy data activity in the pipeline canvas. Copy data. See, the filter name itself is telling why we are using this filter now. What is the purpose of this filter now? What is the purpose of this control or activity is to copy the data. That's why the filter name itself is telling the same thing. If you want to copy the data from our source to destination, then we can use this copy data filter. Okay, for that purpose we are using this copy data control. Drag and drop in pipeline. In general tab, give this name, copy data from source to target. Copy data, click on this control, click, this is the head of the control. Click on this head of the control. In general tab, give this name. Okay, in source tab, click on plus new. Click here on plus new. What is your source now? Where is your source? Blob. Blob storage account is your source. That's why select here blob. Click on this one, delimited text, continue. Okay, name. What I have to give the name here? I'll give the name as this one, DS input files for multiples. DS input for multiple files. I'm giving this name. Link service we have created already in our previous steps. Just click on this, you will get it here automatically. Fine. Next, for file path, click on folder, select the container. Okay, what I'm saying here, click on this folder and select this container, say okay. I'm not picking one particular file. I want multiple files of same extension. So that's why I'm not picking one particular file. I'm just picking this one and then say okay. Fine. Say none and say okay. Done. Fine. Next, in source tab, only, okay, only click on open under source dataset. Okay, what it is saying here now in source tab. Okay, this is our source tab only, right? Only click on open under source dataset. Open under source dataset. Acha, this click on open. Click on this open. Okay, click on open under for source dataset. I'll say. Okay, what I'm saying now under the source tab. Okay, click on open for source dataset. Okay, then click on parameters. What I'm saying now, click on parameters tab. Okay, then say here plus new. You have to pass the parameter name. Just pass the parameter name as source files. I am defining a parameters. Source files. Click on connection tab. This is a connection tab. Okay, click on file name box. Then click on add dynamic content. File name box. This is a file name box. This is a file name box. Add dynamic content. And then an expression builder will get open. See, and an expression will get open on pipeline expression builder. Okay, click OK. Source files. So it is asking me to click on these source files. Expression will get copied. Click on OK. Mention there. Steps are there, guys. Okay, sometimes with steps also you can't do it. Please refer the video recordings. I'm telling. Okay, now in source tab, click on source files text box. Okay, so this is our source tab. I came back to my pipelines. Source files text box. This is my source files text box. Add dynamic content. Okay, source tab, click on source files text box. Add dynamic content. Click on for each item. Click on for each item and type the below expression in pipeline expression builder and then say, okay, I want the name. Whatever the name that I want it, that is what I am saying here. Okay, name, click on OK. Step 14, click on sync tab for sync dataset. Sync tab for sync dataset. Give the name as, take the name as DS output. This we have created. DS output files. Now click on open. Click on parameters. Say new parameter here. Okay. Give the name as sync file names. Sync file names. Click on connection tab. Back here. Okay. Then click on file name box. This one. File name box. Add dynamic content. Okay. Click on sync file names. Then an expression will get printed in pipeline expression builder. Say okay. Okay. Next step 15. Okay. Guys, just give me 1 minute. I'll connect my laptop to my charger. Okay. Next, I'm going for step 15. Come back to pipelines for bulk copy. Come back to PL for bulk copy. This is what my pipeline. See, This is my pipeline. PL for bulk copy. Come here, click on sync file name box. Sync file names box, this one. Okay, then say add dynamic content and type the expression below in pipeline expression builder. What is it is? Item dot name. Item dot name. Okay, and then what you have to do? Say okay. That's it. Next, step 16. Publish. Then publish all. Okay. Then debug, wait for some 2 to 3 minutes. We'll see the files which are having .csv extensions only will get copied to our ADL Gen 2 storage account. And this is what our destination storage account. Fine. Publish all, publish. Publish all. Okay, publish. Then debug. Okay, debug. Then wait for some 2 to 3 minutes. The publishing is happening. After publishing is completed, click on debug. Okay, publish is completed. Super. No errors. Sometimes you get errors here in publish also. We have seen that as well just now in the class. Now, if you come here to our destination storage account, sorry, this one is our destination storage account. Okay. Do we have files here? No, files are not there. I'll say debug here now. Now my expectation is that the files should come and only the files which are having .csv extensions. Hold on. Debug is in progress. See, super. Okay, point got executed many times. Okay, if I come here, okay, so this is the output. Data read, data written, files read, files written, only one file it has written. What it is showing in the output? It has executed this many times. I'll come to my destination. I'll take a refresh. See, it came. All the .csv files, whatever it is, it picked only the .csv files. In my source, if I see, I'm having multiple files of different extensions. See, .json, .zip, it has not picked to copy. It has picked only .csv files. That is what I am showing it here. .csv files. Hence, proved. This is the output of our all the controls. Now, what we are doing here, guys, we started using multiple controls here. One by one, we started using multiple controls. Okay, fine. This is the end of our demo. This is the end of our demo. Next demo, we are having implementation steps to copy the data from GitHub to Azure ADL storage services using parameters. Here also we have used parameters, and here also we are going to use parameters. But here what we are doing, one more scenario. What is that? Now we are having data in our GitHub. You know, GitHub portal. From there, we'll copy the data and we'll put it here in our Gen 2 storage account. This demo, I'll do it in tomorrow's class. because this demo will again take a huge time. We cannot complete it in 5 minutes. That's why I won't start this demo. I'll start this demo in tomorrow's class. Okay, is that clear, guys? That I have shown in the previous demos. To copy all the files, I have shown in the previous demos, Pranil. Practice it. Monday class, I'm not sure, Sai. Okay, Naresh IT will declare the holiday. I'm not having that authority to declare holiday or not. If there is a holiday Monday, then you will get a message. Acha, tomorrow we'll have a class. We'll take the class tomorrow. Anyhow, next week we are having Ganesh Chaturthi holiday. That will be on Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure. So we'll have a class tomorrow. No problem. And guys, one thing I'm telling you, my my target was my target was to show at least 3 demos in one day. But unfortunately, we are doing only one demo per day, one day. So we are going very, very slow. Pranil, for multiple files, you have to take the copy control. You should not put any condition. Okay, in the expression builder, then all the files will get copied. Practice na Pranil. You practice the previous demos, you will get it. You will get it. See, guys, these things are very new. I understand. These things are very new. Just practice multiple times. Practice multiple one demo practice for 5 times and understand the functionality, the purpose of that control in ADF, why we are using. Automatically your brain will tell you. I'm not sure, Mahesh, that is also my question, why it ran multiple times. This is very valid question. Okay, it ran to 3 times. Actually it should run only one time only. I'm not sure. Anyhow, our data got copied as per the expectation. Okay, I'm not sure what is the loose connection here in ADF. That's why it ran multiple times. That's why I did it debug one more time. Let us see how much time it will run again. These demos are very dry, guys. I understand. I have to check why it is running 3 times. Acha, I think it is running 3 times to copy the files here actually. 3 files are there, na? 1, 2, 3, right? 3 files are there. That's why I think it is running 3 times to copy the 3 files. It is running 3 times. Okay, all right. So we'll take the class tomorrow, guys. Okay, we'll take the class tomorrow because next week we are having one holiday for Ganesh Chaturthi. Okay, you tried. Yarra Kuntala Kamal, you try it and let me know in the next class. You add one more CSV file and let us see what will happen. Tell me. All right. Bye, guys. We'll connect again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. Tomorrow we are having class same time 7:30. Please request all of you to join the class tomorrow. Okay. Bye, everyone, guys. Have a nice day. Take care.